Hi there. I'm already laughing if I start this video because it's kind of funny. But today we're talking about 7 mistakes ladies make when they like a guy. All right, but I must put a disclaimer out there. Number one, this video is not for girls, it's for ladies, it's for women. All right, so if you're a small girl running up and down, this might confuse you and you might not be able to handle this. But if you're a lady, woman, grown woman, this is a few steps that might help you. 7 mistakes ladies make when they like a guy. Now, again, I also want to say that I'm not referring to a relationship. I'm referring to when you run into somebody, or both of you attend the church, or you meet on social media, or you're in the same workspace. All right, 7 mistakes ladies make when they like a guy. Number one mistake is not doing anything. Not doing anything. Many ladies believe that, if I like a guy, if a guy likes me, he's going to do everything to get me and all that. And technically, or in a way, that is true, but that's not always the whole truth. All right. As a guy, I can tell you that a lot of guys are shy. A lot of guys are totally terrified of women. You guys scare us. You need to understand. There are guys that lose their breath literally when they see a woman. They don't have words. As in, they open their mouth, no words comes out. I remember when I was growing up, I used to be incredibly shy with women. I didn't know what to say. I was very cool with guys, but with girls, I had no clue what to say. No clue what to say. All right? I couldn't. In fact, I used to write down conversations to have. It was that bad. I used to write that conversation. I used to get my elder brother to teach me what to say. And the bad thing about writing that conversations and planning conversations is that usually never goes the way you plan. So you will still end up being stranded. It was horrible. So ladies need to understand, we are not usually as fast as you guys. We're not as vocal or as expressive, as verbal as ladies are. So it's not every guy. Now there's some smooth guys out there, some cool guys out there. But that doesn't represent the bulk of us. That doesn't represent the bulk of us at all. Most of those guys that are very cool with talking to many women, they are players. So these guys are gamers. These guys, are not trying to marry you. This is what they do for as a hobby, chasing women. But the real good guys are shy. They're not good at talking to a lot of ladies. They're not used to that. So not doing anything can put you at a disadvantage when you like a guy, because the guy might actually there might be potential in it. So do something. However, this is why I said it's for ladies and not for girls. You must be mature about this. You can't do too much. So for instance, you are in a place with a guy that you like. It's okay to smile. It's okay to have eye contact. It's okay to be where he can see you. Be accessible and available. All right. Don't try to make things difficult. If you attend a church and you and a guy you like in a church, when you close, don't be the first to leave. Don't walk too fast. And ladies like that, their natural walking step is fast. Hey man, the guy is trying to develop confidence to even walk up to you, and you are walking so fast, he's going to lose faith. All right. Don't be too harsh. Don't be too rude. Don't always feel there must be a reason why somebody stops you. Just say, what do you want? What can I do? Don't have harsh tones. All right. Like I said, it's okay to smile, okay to have eye contact. It's okay to even initiate conversation. And I didn't say initiate marriage. I didn't say initiate relationship. I say initiate conversation. Okay, very important. So if he has a book with him that you find interesting, you can say, what is that book about? That is it. All right. Leave the rest to him. If he's interested, he will take it from there. If he's not interested, it will end there. All right. So please, that I'm saying is this for women, not for girls. All right, you need maturity to do this. Don't take it beyond what it is. If he's driving a car and you want to know, you can say, "Hi, is that car? What car is that?" Just a simple conversation starter and leave it at that. All right. So I'm just trying to say, doing nothing at all might not always be the right thing. Always thinking that a guy will cross 7 oceans and 7 mountains to see you doesn't always work. Be accessible, be available, be the kind of person people can talk with. Have a smiling face. Some ladies, you don't know how you look. You need to have look at mirror, and your face is just terrifying. You just look too serious-minded. So a guy doesn't even know what to tell you. Once in a while, encourage. All right, when it's the guy you like, the kind of guy you like, encourage conversation. So social media, you can like a few of his posts, not all his posts, not posts 13 years ago. 1 or 2 recent posts. All right, make it more than one. It should not be up to 4. Just anything between that, just to show your presence. Make a comment here and there, not too long, not too aggressive. Simple comment, a nice joke, nice video. I like this. One simple stuff like that. Leave it at that. All right. Don't push. So, like I said, this requires a lot of maturity, but it's important to do something if you see a guy that you like. Be accessible, be available. In fact, in some very serious cases, allow your paths to cross. All right. Ladies know how to do this. Let your paths cross. All right. In a gym, you can walk up and say, "Hey, can you explain how these exercises work?" Or, can you help me with this? Men like to help ladies. All right, men like to help ladies. Can say, can you help me with this? You see, if it doesn't help you, that's a good sign for you. Go home. If he helps you, allow him. From that point, don't initiate. You're only initiating conversation, not initiating a relationship. Very important. Okay, don't go and misquote me. I'm watching you. If you do what I didn't say you should do, you will see me in your dreams. I'm joking. All right. Number two mistake that single ladies make when they like a guy is doing too much. Doing too much. Like I said, this requires maturity. Sometimes you see a guy that you like, before you know it, your emotions run. You see, and your emotions can betray you. That's the bad thing about emotions. Your emotions have no self-respect. They have no sense of their own. They can betray you. So all the while you think you're acting pious, you're acting respectfully, your emotions are betraying you all the while. So be careful not to be overly excited. Don't do too much. Guys can tell. You see, let me explain why it happens. Ladies think that they are being subtle, but you're not being subtle because the reason is this: most guys don't get attention ordinarily. So they can tell when you're giving them attention. You see, for you as women, because from when a child is young teens, she's getting attention from guys. So she's used to guys all over her. For us as guys, for the first almost 30 years of my life, I had no attention at all because girls don't send it. So guys are used to no attention. So if you give them a slight level of attention and you call it subtle, for them it's not subtle. For them it's like carrying a billboard. They can see it. So you must manage your emotions. Don't do too much. Don't laugh at things that are not funny. And even if you laugh, don't laugh too long. Everybody has stopped laughing 3 hours ago. You are still laughing at the joke. Your emotions are betraying you. All right. Don't stalk him. Don't like 300 of his posts. Don't like all his posts. Don't always be at his page. Don't do too much. Don't be too aggressive. Don't call him. Don't be the one texting him all the time. All right. Don't do too much. Let him do the chasing if he's interested. All right. You're just making yourself available and accessible. All right. But don't push. Be careful not to do too much. Don't start giving him too much attention. Don't start giving him money. Some ladies just start buying gifts. Say, I'm being subtle, and you buy him a full car. That's not subtle, my sister. That ain't subtle at all. So careful. No gifts. Don't take him out for lunch. Don't do those kind of things. Let him pursue, because if you start a relationship with you pursuing, a user will just take advantage of you. And you are laying the precedent for the relationship. He will never value you. He will never respect you, and he will never honor you or chase you as a husband or a boyfriend. He will just keep using you, and he will get used to you doing the chasing. And that's not what you want, okay? So don't do too much. That's number 2. Number 3, not being able to walk away or not being ready to walk away. In this whole process, when you like a guy, even if you like a guy, you must be ready in your mind that if this is not going the direction you expect, I will walk away. You must be there. You must hold on the brakes of your emotions. The reason is this: if you let yourself go too much, even when he's shortchanging you or it's not going as you planned or he's not respecting you, if you are too invested, you'll be too blind to see it. So in this whole game, you must be ready to walk away. You must be ready to say, hey, if he's not seeing it or he's not going to respect me, or I find out that he's not the kind of person I actually thought. Because you see, you can't love at first sight. You can be attracted at first sight. So that's what people confuse. People confuse love at first sight and attraction at first sight. They're not the same thing. You can be attracted at first sight. That means you can see somebody you don't know and say, well, I like her hair, I like her dress, I like the way she talks, I like the way she walks, I like her. That's not love, you see. When you get close to this person and talk to this person, that's when you know you love the person. All right? And that involves a commitment. That's not just a feeling. But attraction can be at first sight. So no matter how attracted you are to the guy, you must be willing to say, if this is not playing out, if we are not compatible, or I'm not getting the kind of response I want, I can walk away. So you must be ready to walk away. Because listen, at this level, it's actually a mind game. It's a control game. Whoever is more willing to walk away is in control. All right? If you are desperate to be there, then you'll be controlled. But if you're willing to work in every negotiation, that's how it is. The person that is willing to walk away controls the pace. The person that cannot walk away is forced to be controlled. So be careful. You must be ready, all right, to walk away if it's not going well. All right. So point number 4, fantasizing too much. As a lady, you must understand that you have the gift of fantasy. You have the ability to fantasize. And it's such a strong gift or a strong ability that you can fantasize so much that it becomes almost like real and it starts controlling your mind and emotions. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your sense of fantasy is. And women make that mistakes all the time. There are women that have missed good men just because they have fantasized so much about a man that is not real. They've fantasized so much about a man in the movie. They've fantasized so much about a man in a musical video that is not real. And they have missed real people in front of them. Because that's how powerful your sense of fantasy is. I actually watched a video some time ago where a woman started listing all the things she wants in a guy. And it's impossible for one man to have all those things. She said she wanted the guy to be hardworking, loving, caring, spiritual, and also tall, 6 feet, 6 foot or 6 whatever, and also be a little bit, have some bad boy in him. This same person will have bad boy and spiritual and everything together. Calm down. Sometimes when you fantasize, you see a good man and not even be able to recognize him because you have all these pictures in your head. So don't fantasize too much. If you fantasize too much, you'll start behaving out of character. All right? You don't start dreaming of wedding. You've never talked to the guy. You guys are not even friends yet. You're just in the same class or in the same church or in the same coffee shop or something like that, in the same neighborhood, and you're already fantasizing. The moment you allow your mind to run wild, it will inform your emotions. It will inform your behavior. So don't start fantasizing about the wedding to a guy you're not talking to. Don't start fantasizing about how you sign your signature with his last name. Don't start fantasizing about how your kids will look. All right? Don't fantasize too much. Don't fantasize. You don't even know if this is going to go anywhere. You don't even know if this guy even likes you. All right? Pull back the chains on that fantasy. Okay? Very important. Number 5, forgetting all protocol. Sometimes, lady, when you like a guy, there's a high chance you will throw away all the relationship protocols you've learned away. You see, and that's very dangerous because how you lay your bed is how you lie. Many ladies in marriages that are not working today laid the foundation by how they did the whole dating process. That's why all these processes are important. Don't throw away all protocol because you like the guy. You now start having sex for marriage. And you're somebody that usually your sense or your knowledge tells you that you should have sex for marriage, but you throw that away. You throw away things like giving him money. I have a message I preach titled Undue Influences. There are some things you must never allow enter a relationship because they can spoil it. Sex is one of it. Second one is money. You start giving him money. Don't throw away protocols. Or you enter a relationship without it being defined. You don't even know what you're doing, but you're already sleeping over in his house. You don't even know what you're doing, but you guys are already hanging out too much together without it being defined. All right? Don't throw away protocol just because you like the guy. All right? Even if things are picking up the way you wanted, make sure you still follow the due process that you have learned over the years. Okay? Number 6. Another mistake ladies make when they like a guy is falling in love before they get to know the guy. Falling in love before you get to know the guy. Like I said, all of us make that mistake, or all of us go through that phase where you like somebody first that you don't really know. You like something about them. Maybe their gift, their way they sing, the way they speak, the way they walk, their role, their position. Sometimes even the person's money. You know, all those things happen to us as human beings. We get attracted to that. Their gift, their look, their charisma. You know, however, you see, that is not yet love. You don't yet know the real person. You might be in love with the gift or their looks, you know, but that is not the real person. The real person is inside that body. That body is not the person. The real person is inside that body. You can't marry their body. You're not really marrying their body. It's like marrying a car or marrying a house. You can't marry a house. It's the person that's living in the house and you want to marry. Okay? So get to know them. Beyond the fact that you're attracted to them, get to know them. What's their character like? Are they kind? Are they caring? You know, are they hardworking? Are they faithful? Check the person's character beyond the looks, beyond whatever first got you attracted to them. Do you like this person? Do you guys get along? One common thing that happens to people these days, people fall in love with marriage, then they marry any person. Instead of falling in love with the person, they're married. All right, they do the other way around. They fall in love with marriage and they pick a person. So it's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to fall in love with the person and decide to marry. So don't jump into it. Don't fall in love before you get to know them. Some of you, it's only on Instagram or social media that you have seen the person's profile picture and you're already in love with the person. By profile picture. You've not even met him. Calm down. Alright? Like I said in my country, be calming down. Be careful of falling in love before be careful of knowing the person before you fall in love. So differentiate the things you need from the things you want. Alright? Differentiate the things you want from the things you need. They are two different things. Alright? Things you want are those things that can easily attract you to somebody. But things you need are things you need to be close to the person to know if they have. Things like mutual commitment. Is he committed to you? Does he even like you too? You like him, great, but does he like you? Do you trust him? Is he trustworthy? Is he committed, exclusively committed to you? Or does he want to date other women alongside? Is he faithful? Is he trustworthy? Is he hardworking? So, real qualities, okay? That brings to number 7. 7 mistake that single ladies make when they like a guy is cutting off all accountability. So what happens to many people is that when the lady likes a guy, she doesn't want to hear from any other person. Anybody that can tell her the truth or tell her something that will contrary to her feelings, she cuts them off. All right. Sometimes it just happens, unintentionally. Well, it's not planned, but it happens because she's trying to protect that feeling that she has. So she cuts off family, cuts off friends. She just wants to focus on this guy. She believes she can get this guy. She has dreamt about this for too long, and she needs to cut off people that can check on her, people that can make sure she's not doing too much. Sometimes even the guy plays along and isolates her because he wants to control her. He wants to do all kinds of things. So he needs that, control, and he pulls her out. So be careful. Not to break, don't forget your friends and family just because of a guy. Never do that. All right. You see, your friends and family, they've been here before this guy, and they might be here after this guy. You see, they love you unconditionally. This guy, we don't yet know what his intentions are. So you need friends and family to tell you the truth, to give you sanity, and to make sure you're doing the right thing. You need accountability. So as a pastor, I've seen many people in church members cut up the church because they want to just stay with the guy. They don't want to hear the truth anymore. They're so obsessed with this guy. And by the time the guy breaks their heart or something was wrong, they now run back to all the friends and family and pastor that they disconnected with. So don't cut off accountability. You need friends and family that love you unconditionally. Why this boy? We're still watching him. Don't know what his intentions are. Alright, so these are 7 mistakes ladies make when they're in love or when they like a guy. Alright, I hope that's helped you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I don't know what direction I'm pointing, but you know what I'm saying. Subscribe should be down here. Alright, but whatever, hey, like, subscribe video, and make a comment. Let's see if this blessed you, and if you have something to say about what we shared so far. You might have more points. Please share it. We'd like to learn from you also.